for show. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking to us together, 'cause we don't know how. You think you got it, oh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it if there's nothing at all. We've been together, oh, we've been together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. It's what they say is, then what makes love exception. So why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, my baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking to us together, 'cause we don't know how.
What's up, cuties? Happy New Year. This is my first live of 2025. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Shout out to the Cutie Crew. Cutie Crew, I will see you guys this evening. Shout out to the Cutie Mods. I see Linda Campbell. I see my sis, Pink Diva. I see Tara. I love saying Tyra that way. I don't know why. Where did I get it from? Shout out to the Cutie Moms. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Oh, child, who was that sent me a picture of Aunt Debbie in her formal wear over there on that cruise? Aunt Debbie is clowning, child, wearing my little sis trending out. You hear me? Trending can't keep up with Aunt Debbie at all. So shout out again to those of them that are over there enjoying that cruise. And again, welcome. If you haven't hit the like button already, please go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you guys for everything from 2024. Again, from the likes, from the views, from the memberships, the super chats, just your presence, period. Your presence is a present to me. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you guys. And shout out to the new cuties. Now I'm gonna have to give a couple of them some rules, child, a little bit down the line. But shout out to the new subscribers as well. Hey, Cinnamon Swirl. I was watching one of your videos, child, early this morning. Baby, I think it was about old Wanda. Well, we're gonna touch on it. We got a couple things that I want to discuss today. But as I mentioned, we'll get into some Huntsville happenings, a couple hot topics. Let me say this. I put up a post last week that I was starting a Facebook group, and just some of the pending posts, and it's not from a lot of, it's not from my subscribers over here. People trying to get in, child. I may go and delete that thing. I don't think I'm gonna have the patience, and I don't want to be going off over there on Facebook, child. Couple people trying to join. I'm giving the sad eye big time. I don't even see you over here on my channel, ma'am. You ain't getting over there. So I'll make a decision about that. But shout out to those of you that's joined, and I'll see if I'll be able to manage that. You know, I got a lot on my plate. To the Patroni cuties, I will see you guys tomorrow for a Patreon live. And we will be watching and picking up from where we left off of Love and Marriage Huntsville season 1. I think we're on episode 13ish or so. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Let me start this off on a serious topic. Prayers going up to the count now is up to 15. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for being late. Let me say that. I was in the shower, and baby, this coconut vanilla oil and all of that I didn't want to get out. Okay. So my apologies for being late. But prayers going up to those that were affected by that. Can I say this word? From that act of violence in New Orleans. I was gonna say the T word. The count right now is up to 15 as far as, being unalive. And we had a cutie that was over there and very, very close to the scene. Prayers going up for Deshonda. She is fine. Pray for her mental, just for being that close to the situation. And it's a tragedy. It really, really is. So, rest in peace to those that were, oh my goodness, the 18-year-old girl that was going to be starting nursing school this month and all of that. I saw a post a couple minutes ago from her mom on Facebook, and it's just sad. But again, if you can also keep Deshonda in your prayers, as I mentioned, she's fine. She was not injured physically, but as you guys can imagine, mentally, that's something that I'm sure she'll be dealing with. Yes, Ruth, saddened to start the year off that way. And Tyra, I know you are, Tyra, what are you in? Baton Rouge? I believe. But prayers going up to New Orleans. Also, prayers going up to those in Queens, New York. 10 people were injured in a mass shooting there. And, it just shows you how life, man, again, we are 2 days into 2025. So be careful and, of your surroundings and all of that. And your girl, I'm going to be inside more. And I've been outside for the past week. I'm sitting my earth down. We also had here in Vegas the Tesla that was blown up, I guess you can say, in front of Trump Towers. So it's a lot going on. Pray for our country. And thank you guys again for joining me. Where do I want to start when it comes to some hot topics? I got so many, and I don't think I'm going to do those. Let's start off with Joe Budden. Your son was there on Bourbon Street. Oh, my goodness, Cinnamon Swirl. Praying for his mental as well. I saw a young man that was describing one of his friends that he was with. So I guess they ran. And they, he didn't see one of his friends. And he looked, I believe it was a young lady, looked in the street. He said that her leg was twisted and was facing backwards. You know what I mean? So prayers going up for your son, Cinnamon Swirl, and anybody that was there and that was affected by that. It's scary. It's a scary. I told Deshonda we live in a crazy world. You know what I mean? So stay prayed up. You know what I mean? And just be careful. Let's see here. when it comes to, okay, I'm gonna hold off on that. We're gonna let's go ahead and start with messy ass Mia real quick. And thank you guys again for joining me. Let me go ahead and put up this copyright disclaimer because I will be sharing a couple things from Instagram. Hey Valerie, Happy New Year. Purple Queen, Trouble is here. Irene, Happy New Year again to each and every one of you. Let me put my copyright banner up as well. But let's get into Mia Thornton. Mia Thornton. And everything that I'm sharing is covered under the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, and fair use is permitted. I'm just going to say, I feel sorry for Mia's kids. I feel sorry for Mia's kids. The things that she's put those kids through, and in my opinion, using them as the storyline, it's going to affect her mental. It's going to affect, not her, the kids. Now, Mia posted this. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Mia posted this New Year's Day and said, New Year, new beginnings. Cheers to living life to the fullest. Hashtag mom and dad. She is Teresa Cray. Hey, crickets. Okay, I got to stop looking at the chat. Hey, Simply Beautiful. Oh, my goodness, Simply. And the things that she said about Giselle's daughters, I would have to put them paws on, period. But she posted this picture of her and Gordon. And this is again after embarrassing Gordon, leaving the man when he was broke, embarrassing her children, inviting the little bitty ass ink into their lives. And it looks like Mia and Ink has broken up. They both unfollowed each other. And yeah, it appears that she may be trying to get right on back with Gordon. What do you guys think about that? Like I said, my first thought, this person right here, let me click like, embarrassed her family for nothing. And this person, I agree too. You left your husband to get with your boyfriend, and now you're leaving your boyfriend to go back to your husband. Diabolical. Diabolical. What are your thoughts about this? Is it me? Is this trifling? Big Body Benz. Hold on. Big Body Benz. Let's see what Big Body Benz. And welcome, Big Body Benz. Mel unfollowed. Hold on. Let me try to put your comment on the screen. Mel unfollowed Carlos Kang this morning. Did she? How you guys know that? Do you guys be checking to see who following and unfollowing? I will try to do some a quick little check. Hold on, child. How do you know she probably been stopped unfollowing? Hold on, let me check. Following. Put it in here, Big Body Benz. Child, y'all some straight investigators. Let's see. Followers. Oh, she can only see who's following her. Have I been in mail stories today? I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Okay, be looking, child. How would y'all know that? But thank you, Big Body Benz, for the super chat. And look, Mel is on a mission. I did see her post, and I'll make sure to go to her Instagram page. I did see her post from this morning, and it appears to me she says she leaving mess in 2024 behind her, and she's choosing peace. That's always a good thing. But let me properly thank Big Body Benz. Big Body Benz, you remind me of what I was saying about that Big Body Buick child that allegedly Tisha was in the back of. Thank you, Big Body Benz. But tell me how y'all know. All right, and let me stop saying y'all because I don't like when people say y'all to me. People be in my comments, y'all need to stop that. Child, I'm one person. So I apologize for saying y'all to you, big body beings. But thank you for the super chat. How do you, let me just say, how did you find that out? Let me know. But shout out to Mel and whatever decisions that she's going to make. Cutie Crew, I put up a topic post. I don't know if you guys added anything, but I will say this when it comes to, because this been on my heart. I always say, like, who is y'all? Tara. This been on my heart. Let me say this, and then this is all that anybody is getting from me when it comes to the conversations of Ariane Curry. If you ever hear this, and you know, I ain't got nothing for Ariane Curry. Don't like her, period, and never will. But I'm just gonna give her some advice going into 2025. And this may be a little harsh for a lot of you guys, but I'm just gonna keep it real. That's what I do. Martell is going to permanently shut her mouth one day. You talk too damn much. Martell is going to permanently, and again, that may be harsh. There's only one way of permanently that can be done. And with her coming out before and saying that they know her and Martell, what they've done could land them in jail and everything else. I'm just going to leave that right there. And we're going to move on. So I'm going to scroll back up and read what you guys had to say about Mia. But I don't know if you guys picking up what I'm putting down. And I hate that I feel that way. He's going to permanently shut her up. You know, so that's that on that. But let me go up and see what you guys got to say, since you are funny, about Mia. I think Mia is fake. I'm sure she is still with Ink. You think that she's just trying to be the topic of conversation, Denise? Like Teresa said, I think she's cray-cray. We'll get to that, Janice, when it comes to Wanda. Baby, hot mess. Nanny said Mia is trash. Jezebel spirit all over her. Ooh, child, creative ambitions. I agree. Gordon gets some balls. Now, according to Mia, at one point, Gordon was dating somebody else. So she tried to act like they both moved on, but they both was living in the same building. But just watching Real Housewives of Potomac, Gordon still wanted his wife. Gordon wasn't down with everything that Mia had going on with Ink. And yeah, Mia about 7 feet tall and Ink about 5. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Thank you, Judy. Let's see. Couple more. Our babies are going through so much. Yep. Mia play too much. This is embarrassing to the kids. Yes, it is. You know, and a lot of women, especially that move on, and then Trish, move these men in your house and all of that. Do you ever think about your kids? Nothing wrong with dating and all of that, and possibly getting engaged and, you know, eventually getting married. But don't move them in the house with your kids. So I'm not feeling Mia at all. But I can guarantee you she's going to pull out all them same tricks that she used to get old Gordon. Gordon just as dumb as ever. That lady came out and said that, you know, like he was inappropriate with her at a young age while she was working at a strip club, allegedly as an escort. So how you going to blame that on Gordon? I wouldn't fool with her. Let me see what Lola Love is saying down here. Hey, Angela. Hey, Sammy. Lola said, I like Mia as well as Gordon. I know what it's like to be married to someone with bipolar disorder. Mia needs to move on, period. She can't help Gordon. Okay. And yeah, let's not leave that out because Gordon himself came out and spoke about being bipolar and all of that. But I'm going to tell you what was bipolar, Lola, that money. When he had all that money, she didn't care. When that money left, you know what I mean? So I get what you're saying. And kudos to you as well for being married to someone like that. But Mia was fine, child, with that money. Okay. So let's see, a couple more and we're going to move on to the next topic. Ink told her that he was not sticking around. She just didn't listen. She thought she had that P power to keep both of the men. Okay. Okay. Hibiscus Rose said, I bet you she'll be back with Ink. Look, let me go ahead and give Mia kudos, number one, on her player. You know what I mean? We saw Mia juggling those guys. And for me, do you. But just keep the kids out of it. That's me. You know what I mean? So I ain't mad at her. It, you know, Gordon falling for it, Ink falling for it. It is what it is. Men do it all the time. Hey, Terry T, baby. All right. Look, DeSarah. And DeSarah, you a member. That's we may talk about that part alone. As far as, you know, I don't want to say, look, I don't have no premonitions or anything else, but we'll talk about it in members only. Let me write for my man, and I'll just say this, although I can't stand her ass, I don't wish that on anybody, but yeah, we'll discuss it tonight. But DeSarah, you said I feel the same way about Slaw. That would be sad, all for the love of a man. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, we'll talk about it tonight. I wrote it on a sticky. But let's move on. Let's move on. And shout out to you guys. Hit the like button. Okay, I'm saving Marquez. Chow. I got a Marquez. And okay, I want to discuss this with you guys. Before I even bring it up, do you guys know anybody that sleepwalk? Or you yourself? I've never known anybody to sleepwalk. Put it in the comments for me. The boss said yes. Tara said not me. Angela, no. I've never known anybody to sleepwalk. It is a thing. Cricket said yes. Baby, Sonia. Joe, butt ass naked. Buttons. Hold on, guys. Let me call. And shout out to my sis Pink Diva. I sent her we was texting last night. Child, I left my house and went to Ross at 8:30 last night for a calendar, child. Left out with a lot more. Joe butt naked Budden was booked, and this is all alleged, booked for sleepwalking butt naked. Really, Linda? You used to sleepwalk when you... Indigo said it's very dangerous. Okay. Oh, Mama too, you too? Okay. Let me go up and get to the start of these comments. That way I'll know where to start. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to highlight so I can go down after this. Your sister-in-law, and it's horrible and dangerous. Well, to give you guys, and I'm sure you guys heard of it. I know you have because a couple of you guys already put Joe Budden in the comment section. Shout out again to the Neighborhood Talk. But I'm going to start off with reading the press statement. Joe Budden was allegedly arrested for lewdness after he allegedly tried to enter his neighbor's apartment but arse naked. That's dangerous. Also put in the chat if you think something else was going on. Let me know. I will say this. I do watch his podcast, and he explained this, but not in detail. So he talked about sleepwalking recently, and said that he went finally, and he talked about this before. Let me say this again. He talked about this for years. But as far as this incident, he spoke about it on his podcast. He said that his parents were so worried, they recommended that he go and try to see somebody, whatever, to see what needs to be done to prevent this. I don't think, on his podcast, I don't think that he said that he was butt ass. Naked. I don't. And then it hit Twitter a couple days ago. So the Edgewater Police Department, he states, well, this is where I'm confused as well. Because I don't know. I thought Joe Budden had a separate home from where they filmed the podcast. But evidently he was staying there this night. And it's a high-rise luxury apartment building in New Jersey. So the Edgewater Police Department released a press release on December 30th, and it said on December 4th at approximately 7:21 a.m. Now your ass should be up. By 7:30, you should be, I'm an early bird. So I'm up at 4:30, 4 o'clock. I start work at 5. So, but anyway, the Edgewater police were dispatched to an apartment complex for the report from a resident that a man was standing outside of their apartment door completely butt arse. The caller recognized the man as a neighbor, Joseph Budden Jr., a 44-year-old male. The caller was alerted to Budden by their doorbell camera. The video depicted Budden attempting to enter a code into the door keypad several times. So he was trying to enter in a code to somebody else's door. And he tried that several times before re-entering his own residence across the hall. As a result, the Popo's investigation, Budden was charged with lewdness, which disorderly persons offense, and let me read that over. As a result of the police investigation, Budden was charged with lewdness on a complaint summons. Chief Martin states that these charges are merely accusations and that the defendant is presumed innocent until and unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And this was his booking photo, mug shot, whatever you want to call it. And before I get to you guys' comments, let me go ahead and read what Joe's attorney had to say. They said he was not arrested and is seeking possible felony charges against his neighbor. What charges could that be? The chief's comments were reckless and, in our opinion, racially motivated. Well, it's my understanding, LC Charm, that he's no longer on drugs for years, and I don't even think that he drinks. I know, in my opinion, I'll say this, he does have an addiction, and that's the strip club and women and escorts. But I don't know if he was drunk or not. But let's go ahead and read what his attorney had to say. Then I'll read what you guys have to say. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and get into some Huntsville happening. Oh, I want to play a part from Belle Collective's upcoming reunion too. Then we'll get to Huntsville happenings. But his attorney, I don't understand why they're looking into felony charges against his neighbor. And if the police department used this incident to gain publicity, why isn't he threatening to sue them? You know what I mean? But his attorney said that Mr. Budden is saddened by Police Chief Martin's press release. Mr. Budden has been waiting weeks for his cross complaints to be processed, which include substantially more serious charges include possible felony charges against the persons behind these charges against him. That sentence was crazy. The chief has, in our opinion, set on these, but instead used his time to gain some free publicity for himself. Chief Martin should seek publicity by doing notable policing, not inflaming disorderly person allegations. His attorney also added that the allegations against Mr. Budden are a minor charge, not even resulting in an arrest. A charge Mr. Budden is looking forward to beating in court on the merits, not in the press. The chief's comments are reckless and, in our opinion, racially motivated. Our research has not shown a single press release on a disorderly person charge on the police website this year. So that's a good point. That's a good point. Because if it is your practice to do a press release on people that have these disorderly charges, why hasn't that been done besides with him? You know what I mean? But they said his choice to single out Mr. Budden, in our opinion, is self-motivated and based off of Mr. Budden's race and celebrity status. So he does have court this month, January, and we'll see how that turned out. But I do want to read a couple of you guys' comments because I have never experienced it, even with my siblings as a kid. You know, hold on, guys. Anybody, you know, that sleepwalk. But the boss said my sister-in-law and is horrible and dangerous. Now, I will say this. The first practice that I would think people that do experience this, don't sleep naked. You know what I mean? Don't sleep naked. So, as I mentioned, I have heard him talk about this before. You may want to sleep in some clothes. Okay. Teresa, I only seen it on TV. Tasha said, I don't believe Joe Budden, child, at all. Hey, Miss Tina. Lovable Scorpion said, you used to as a child. For those of you that's experienced this, what have you guys done to correct it? What's the treatment? Let us know in the chat, because a lot of people, you know, said that they have. Oh, Shanita, your daughter, really? Okay, so yes, I know it's a thing. I do know that. I just have never experienced it. My daughter used to do it. She went out of the house. That is so scary. Did you? Oh no, Mama too said she hurt herself before. She used to sleepwalk as a child. Okay. Nanny of the Maroons, the little girl once sleepwalked out of the house at 2 a.m. in the night where you live. Wow. It is very dangerous. It is. And Josie, you must be a pod watcher as well. And I think that's what's going to save him. I really do. I think that because he's come out and talked about this before on several occasions, actually, I think that's what's going to save him, you know. So it is lewd, though. You know what I mean? Even if it wasn't on purpose, you out there butt ass. So yeah, put some damn clothes on and sleep in clothes. Full body PJs with like the little kids with the feet in them if you need to. You know what I mean? So let's see, couple more. But to be sleepwalking and trying to punch in a cold, that's what got me as well. That's what got me as well, trying to punch in a cold. Now they do talk about that creative ambitions, and we're gonna move on. I'm gonna read a couple more comments. The psychedelics, child. I never heard Joe say that he does them, but Melissa Ford and Parks, they always talking about mushrooms and all that type of mess, you know. So I don't know, but I don't think he wanted that type of attention, Peggy. I really don't. You know, that landed him arrested allegedly. He said his attorney said he wasn't arrested. So I'll say book for the purpose of this video. The doctor told me not to wake her, just guide her back to bed. Okay. Wow. Your dad said you went out to the car and you was trying to start the car. My goodness. Ambien, I think it is. We'll call sleepwalking. Okay. Hey Valerie. I don't know anyone that sleepwalk, but I've definitely heard people tell me about family members that do. Yeah. Has anyone put what their treatment was in the chat? Let me scan. The boss, I agree. Oh, Lisa Love, you say you used to sleepwalk as a kid, ended up walking. Oh my goodness. Headed down to the river. Oh my gosh. That's scary. That's scary. Oh no. Well, look, I'm glad that we are having this discussion. Is D-Me up in here, child? Where is she, y'all? D-Me, you know we texted yesterday. Happy New Year again to you, sis. Baby, I missed out on all the shenanigans, but I caught them. I saw Dawn doing that old trusty dance, baby. Oh my God. Happy New Year, D-Me. Dawn said, Happy New Year, Chit Chat and Chat. Just stopping by to say hello quickly. May all your dreams and visions come true this year. Love all of you. Love you as well, my Chi-Town sister. We got a chat. Thank you so much, Dawn, just for your message, because this is what Dawn does. For her to say, may all your dreams and visions come true. When I tell you guys, that is the nature of my conversations with Dawn, just so supportive, wanting to see people win. Every conversation or message is one of motivation. So Dawn, we love you. Happy New Year to you as well. I cannot wait to see what you have in store for this coming year with all of your projects, and which includes mail and everything. Shout out to D-Me, my Chi-Town sister, baby. Let me go ahead and play. I gotta play my Chi-Town theme song. Where is it?
If you don't know by now, I'm talking about Chi-Town. Yeah.
Thank you, D-Me. Oh, you know we love us some you. She said y'all are too kind. No, I'm serious though, Dawn, and then I'm gonna move on. You know, Dawn child, she probably sick of me. But as I mentioned, she's always pouring into people. I'm gonna speak for myself. And you know, chit chat, I want you to do this. I want you to scale up. I want you to get yourself ready. I want you to get the I forgot the book or whatever, child, just the profile ready. Would you be interested in interviewing and all of that, baby? Child. And you know what I was going through the last year. Last year was mental. This year for me is health. But thank you again just for just being one that pours into people. Like seriously, love you. I really, really do. You say, hey, boo, my chit chat. I'm paying for. I know you are. You paying for all that dancing. You needed to soak in some Epsom salt. Pray for Dawn Michelle and them limbs, child. Baby, Dawn, you know I love when you be. It's sort of percolator-ish, isn't it, Dawn? You know, it's sort of like the percolator, and Dawn go all the way down. Baby, I saw somebody that reposted it because I missed it. Dawn was getting down. So we love you, Dawn. Thank you for stopping in the chat, and we will be talking. Yes, we will. Okay, I'm sitting over here. You guys know I got some big cheeks, fat, fluffy cheeks, I should say. Had them all my life, and when I smile, it's like it be hurting a little bit. I'm just smiling. But shout out again to D-Me, Chi-Town represent. But okay, let me see. I'm gonna scroll back up. Yes, Peggy, she be getting down, skating and everything. You hear me? Ooh, child. All with a pow pow on her hip. Do you hear me? That's how we roll from the Chi. All with a pow pow on her hip. She ain't nothing to play with at all. Okay, I'm looking for what some of you have done to curb sleepwalking. And then we're going to move on. She was, Teresa. Hey, D-Nice. Happy New Year. Okay, I don't see anything. I don't see anything as far as treatments, but we'll follow it. We'll follow it. The story, that is. And, you know, I do think that, no, Erica, I never saw that. What? Get out of here. That's crazy. Erica said Joe mentioned that he slept walking, ended up in bed with Ian. Chow. Ian is more than his producer, his manager, and all of that. Okay. We'll talk about it. We may continue talking about it. Hey, here go my other Chi-Town sis, Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly. Welcome. All right, let me see what Dawn Michelle. She said, Teresa, I dropped it like it was hot. Now my bones went cold. Ooh, child. Baby, I loved every bit of it. Somebody said, whoever it was that reposted the live, what did they say about Dawn Dance moves, child? It was so funny. But they was giving you your props. So, kudos again. All right, I don't see anything. I'm gonna leave this with this topic with D Nice's comment. Joe may need to go talk with a psychiatrist and or change his medication. I have heard that Ambien causes sleepwalking. Okay. Tyra put something earlier about it causes hallucination and all of that. Baby, give me some, what are those gummies that I take? And I don't take any gummies like, with, shit, you can buy this in the store. What I'm talking about. It starts with the melatonin. Those are the only gummies I take. And I really just take one, like if I want to relax before I doze off. And that's not off, But yeah, maybe he'll get the help that's needed ASAP. Happy New Year to you too, Regina B. Hello, Chi-Town represent. All right. Okay, so let's continue, guys. Let me see what else I got up here as far as these Instagram posts. Okay, I'm going to save you, Marquez. I already talked about Mia. Let's take a quick look. Okay, let me close this one with Joe Budden. Let's take a quick look at this Belle Collective preview for tomorrow. Shout out to all 930 of you that's joining me. I appreciate you guys. If you guys can hit the like button, that would be great. This too is allowed for under the Copyright Act. And we're going to take a look. This is part 2 of Belle Collective's reunion that will be Friday. Ooh, child, I tried with So Gucci. She starts off so well, but it seems like to me, anybody that may say something that goes against what she could have just said that was nice, she just goes off the deep end. So let's take a look at this exchange. Oh, this is a deleted scene from their reunion. So I don't know if we'll see this on Friday. But shout out to Reality Entertainment TV. Let's take a look and a listen.
What is your relationship today with your stepdaughters?
I do have a relationship with Star. She spent a lot of time with us on Sunday. She take it out her busy schedule to come over and let us, spend time with EJ and Serenity. I had a conversation with Sky, and she said she missed being around us, and I told her I miss her too. I told her it was very hurtful for how she showed up at the reunion last year.
Gotta stop you right there, So Gucci. Gotta stop you right there. And shout out again to sis Regina B in the building. How are you gonna tell these kids what's hurtful the way that you've been speaking about their mom? I don't get that. And I don't get how she's trying to hold those girls accountable when, in my opinion, she's not holding herself accountable. Those are grown kids. Selena's kids are grown. And yeah, you may have gotten away with little stuff that you said about my mama back in the day, but those kids were absolutely right in stepping when it comes to their mama. At the reunion, on the show, off TV, all of the above. So that's where she started to, excuse me, lose me. Let's continue.
And I apologize to her too. I just told her that I just want them to kind of stay out of it. Whatever me and her mom had, I know it's hard. You're gonna stand 10 toes down for your mom, regardless, just like my daughter. I said, you guys just would have stayed out of it. I think they kind of made it worse.
Stay out of it. Do you see the blame game here? Do you see this, Josie? What do you mean stay out of it? And you talking about my mama? Are you serious? It's the audacity for me. Thank you, Indigo Girl. Indigo Girl says she shouldn't have brought up that issue and pursue healing and moving forward. You know, this is blame. This is blame because you're a woman, and this is just not a daughter mama thing. Sons step for their parents as well. I just don't understand this. Absolutely, Marques, JJ is the problem child. Let's continue.
Do you feel like Selena fed her daughters those accusations against you last reunion where they talked about you not being a great stepmom?
Yes, I do. I think she.
Now, again, she's on a good track. And maybe Carlos is messy because he's the one that said, well, ain't no damn maybe if Carlos messy. We know his ass messy. But my answer would have been, you know what? I wasn't there, so I don't know if she did or didn't. If you really want healing, start with answering the questions correctly. Let's go.
She played a major role in the divide between me and the girls.
So when it comes to,
she says Selena played a major role in the divide when it comes to her and the girls. And but you talking about they mama did. Like for real.
To the girls, Selena, why don't they like so Gucci? Did it happen after the fight and you being served? Was that?
No, it was way before that.
So they was kind of faking before that?
I don't know what they was doing to her. I just know my children never liked you.
So
they tried to get along with you.
So you telling me
I'm telling you what my daughter's.
So you see how she just got really, really defensive? You know what I mean? Now, Selena said that quietly while she said what she had to say. Come on now. Let's go.
Told me. Okay. I don't know how y'all relationship. I know nothing about y'all relationship.
I will say, I love their set. I love their set. That's really pretty.
Only what my daughters tell me.
When they would spend time with,
I mean, even your child asked me to be her mom. Okay, so
you let them do everything. That's because
they were kids.
That's right. She was a kid. She said, "Mama, she'll let us do everything with no boundaries over there."
In my house, you're gonna have.
Yeah,
you're a child.
They're gonna have fun.
So that shows that your own child and want you to be her mom. So you think my children want you to be their stepmom?
We had struck.
That's a good point. Selena said, So Gucci's daughter, and we heard about this before, said at one point, growing up, that she wanted Selena to be her mom. So Selena said, you think if your own daughter didn't want you to be her mom, you think my kids wanted you to be their stepmom? Excellent point. And then we know what? So Gucci's daughter came out and said that all of her attention went to JJ. Let's finish this up.
There's rules at my house here.
So I want to talk to the Bells for a second because obviously Jackson is a small town. Were you guys surprised to hear that Selena's daughters felt this way about So Gucci?
Honestly, I wasn't surprised because I've been around the girls for years, and I'm not surprised at all that they're going through what they're going through. You know, like what they're going through. What should I?
You don't know what you're going through. We can see what you are going through. We see. We've seen it in my Moses voice. Shout out to Moses. We've seen it. So for her to sit here and just be puzzled like she don't know what Latrice is talking about, that's crazy. Sammy, I know you don't like Selena. We okay, sis. I like Selena. And I'm really just giving my perspective. I'm not just because I like Selena, I'm agreeing with her for that. No. At all. Let's continue.
Your whole relationship is dynamic.
No, to my the girl, you like, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised what they're going through. I'm trying to see what you can you clarify that?
I don't have to clarify.
You don't, I mean, you don't make sense.
I completely make sense.
Are you trying to say that you understand why Selena's daughters don't mess with Sophia?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there things that you know about Sophia as a stepmom that makes you understand why they don't mess with her?
Honestly, there is, and I just prefer not to say.
Oh, no, that's fair.
It's not my ministry.
So when it comes to the Midday Diva, Tamara should...
All right. So that's that on that. I'm gonna read some comments. Look, Mama too, we were always told, well, I can't say we, the majority of us was always told that kids should stay in their place. You know what I mean? So I get that. But we're talking about grown kids now that's witnessing somebody talking about their mom. How can you stay out? I'm not staying out of it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Jackie said JJ is a gossip husband. Look, I already said my 2 cents when it comes to JJ. I just did not like what how it came out of on Belle Collective of how he seems to really be. I didn't like it at all. And he just didn't, in my opinion, seem to really care. With the anger that he was carrying when it comes to Selena, he shut off his own kids to me, and there's a way for you to continue on a relationship with your kids and sit down and talk to them and, without talking about their mom. So I think JJ was hurt by the divorce. That's just me. Selena treated her daughters as friends and Gucci treated them as children. Okay. I think Selena should have told the girls to stay out of it. All right. I respect you guys. Thank you, Marques. Thank you. I totally agree with you. Leave my mama name out your mouth. Let's see. Why it take me all the way down here? Okay. Yes, the set is beautiful. Man, she wasn't on Bring It. Well, she was in the stands. That's what we learned. So when JJ was on Bring It and all of that, I think that was before they were married. It was. And, she was their child. Pink Diva, you said, I like how he has the women on stage without the men so they can discuss their differences and then bring the men out. Why doesn't Carlos follow the same setup with Love and Marriage Huntsville? Good point. Good point. And now that you say that, thinking back to each and every reunion, they always come out as couples. Excellent point. Will we see that on this coming reunion? We shall see. All of her attention was on JJ and his daughters. Yes, her daughter said that. Regina said, chit chat, if I can put my 2 cents in my opinion, JJ is the reason So Gucci and Selena can't get along because I think JJ is still in love with Selena. I see what you see. Creole talking about 2 plats, JJ. Ooh, child. JJ, release the hair. Go bald. Regina, I totally agree with you. I do. And I've said that. I really, really do. A lot of people feel like, it's very telling, Martell Holt, when a man can't move on from the ex-wife, that's very telling. They still want the ex-wife. That's just my opinion. You tell me that Selena was out of order for saying that to So Gucci. Selena allegedly wasn't parenting her own daughters the entire time. You cannot speak ill of a child parent and expect them to like you. And this goes for step parents, extended family, and grandparents. Hint, hint to Ken. And you're not even a stepdaddy. Those kids, Trish and Ken, and I know I'm going totally off topic, but they gonna feel the same way about Ken if Trish remains with him. No matter what Marquez is doing, we about to get into him in a second. You know, I totally agree with you. I do. Let's see. Yeah, but doing whatever, was it really whatever? I don't know why I'm saying that like Kimmy and her. However, you know, again, on the outside looking in, because I don't know what went on in JJ and So Gucci's home, and I don't know what went on in Selena's home. But allowing them to do whatever could just be, I'm not strict. You know, you don't have to walk around here and I'm barking out orders like a drill sergeant and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, on the outside looking in. But I get what you're saying. I don't know if she let them do whatever versus what she said right there in that clip. Just let them have a little fun sometimes. All right, I'm going to read a couple more and we're going to move on. So Gucci was trying to impress JJ by taking care of his children. A lot of desperate women, pick me, just behave like that. I will never put someone else's children above mine. Excellent point. And I don't know so Gucci's daughter's age, but I would say early 20s. And for you to just now be getting that from your daughter, where was your own priorities? Where were your priorities? You know, and that was very hurtful, you know, for her daughter to even have to say that to her. Can you make me a priority and not just your husband and his kids? You know what I mean? So we shall see. We shall see. To be fair, Carlos did ask her, Latrice. Let's see. Carlos sitting up there looking like the Pink Panther. Oh, child. All right. We're going to keep it moving. I'm not a fan of so fakeness. She is jealous of Selena. Selena is very unbothered, but Sophia is pressed. Child, Sophia. Girl, let me say this. This messy. I did not know that her middle name was Otis. Her middle name is Otis, child. I said, ooh, let me stop. But that I've never heard of a woman with a middle name Otis. But let me say this and we're going to move on. No matter what happened between them, Selena and So Gucci in the past, what I've seen from Selena on this show is she wanted them just to come together, leave the past in the past, and move on. She really did try. She broke down crying. Yes, Charnel. She broke down crying in not So Gucci's arms, but when they were in New Orleans. Very transparent, very open, talked about how hurt she was. And So Gucci was receptive of that until JJ shut that shit down. So it is giving faith. You know what I mean? And I think, just on the outside looking in, I think that Selena tried. So we know that So Gucci will not be on next season. So we'll never see how that turns out. Okay, and I'm going to end this with Relly. Relly says Selena only came on because Platts and Gucci were dragging her when she was not on the show to defend herself. I agree. I don't know if that's her only reason for coming on the show, though, because she was originally approached to be a castmate on Belle Collective, but that was around the time that she lost her son and mentally she wasn't ready. We know that she had some health issues as well, you know, and she wasn't ready when they offered her the spot. But I don't blame her for coming on. Yeah, y'all not going to be on here talking to my kids and talking about talking about me and all of that, and I'm not gonna come on, you know. So look, it's a thing to be a good wife, period, Dante. That's not just Southern, but being a good wife is different than being a pick-me-sha, a yes woman. So just because you're a good wife, that means you don't have a voice? No. And it definitely don't Southern, Northern, Eastern, Western. You don't put people before your kids. She had those kids before she had a husband. So I get being this good wife and quotation marks, but baby, we in 2025, not 1925. So I'm never gonna say you just be a former shell of yourself and you don't have any power and whatever the man say goes. No, ma'am, not today. Not today. So I appreciate the comment though, Dante. But the goal is for wives to be good wives and husbands to be good husbands. And the way JJ shut her down, after, to me, she seemed excited about the aspect of her and Selena having that chat and moving on. He shut it down and basically let her know it ain't happening over here. And next thing you know, there goes So Gucci back to taking low blows when it comes to Selena. So we'll continue our conversation about that. Last comment from Ronia. Selena does appear to be the one to want peace, because I thought it was crazy how Sophia just started attacking at the reunion. Yes, I agree. And I also think, Ronia, that we haven't seen the last of that. So I understand that So Gucci has left Belle Collective, and she said, she said all the S's are good and all of that. I also think that was a preemptive cover-up of some more things that's going to be said on this reunion. You know what I mean? So we shall see. The show been messy. It was messy when they started it. I would have loved to see some real resolve, like I said the other day. And yes, Ebony, yes, she did say that. And he's shown that with So Gucci. But Ebony says, Selena said JJ was controlling, and that's why she left. Yes. Look, So Gucci last week talked about Selena's new fiance, called him a thug, and said that he sell DR Uggs, and talked about their home, and said that her shoes cost more than Selena's home, and all these low blows screams insecurity to me. Okay. But that's that on that. Let's go ahead, child, and move to Marquez. Ooch, ow. Mr. Whoop Whoop. Mr. Whoop Whoop himself. Marquez is something else. Do you hear me? This man is something else. You guys hit the like button for me. On my thumbnail, I have Mel and Marquez and Wanda and Martell. And I'm going to end this on Wanda once we get to that part. But I'm going to start off with Marquez. Let me look at my notes and make sure I hit everything. Yeah, these other hot topics, I'll say those for another time. But baby, Mr. Woot Woot himself want him some Melody Shari, child. Marquez is something else. So let me bring this up. And I'm going to remove this thumbnail. Oh, it's a little chilly. Hold on, guys. I know I can turn this off. I keep a little space heater right here under my desk in my office. Mr. Woot Woot. Okay. I got to, you guys, I'm going to highlight. Okay, let me read this. JJ left because CK blamed him for the conflict. Well, and you guys know Carlos King is messy as hell. You know my feelings about old Carlos. But what Carlos said at that reunion last week was the truth. It was the truth. But I'm going to highlight with Charnel's comment. And after this, I'll try to read a couple. But let's go ahead and take a look at Mr. Whoop Whoop himself. And it's one of the people that was cackling in the background for me. You guys going to have to listen real closely at one of the people that was cackling, laughing at a part of this scene. But shout out to, and I definitely have to play stop over here because on TV child be putting in copyrights. But you know what? I'm going to play it in its entirety first. Then if they put a copyright, I could just delete that out the video after. And then I'll play stop. But take a look at Marquez with Marceau and not the mentor Fletcher child. Take a look.
So did you enjoy the kids, bro? You know, that's what I'm saying.
I enjoyed the kids. I enjoyed the people. I got to meet everybody, you know, in the group. I met Melody for the first time. No. He hit on me. Melody looks good, man, in person. I ain't gonna get it. Oh, he hit on me. I got a question. No, I didn't try. I got a question. Do you think Martell will have an issue with my after outside?
They're not together.
So then we good. So can you set that up?
How can I set that up, Marquez?
Never mind. I'll figure it out.
They got a blushing now.
Hey,
I'm gonna say that.
hey, maybe y'all hook me up. So, Melody.
No. She's not blushing. Read the room, Marquez. That's an awkward smile.
So did you enjoy it?
All right. We are definitely going to play that again. But yes, sis, Mel would never. I put in the comment section over there, child. Marquez got jokes. Hey, a guy can dream, I guess. Look at Snatch by Diego talking about run, Melody, run. Audacity is astounding. Shout out to Pretty Brown Eyes over there under my comment section. And look at my little sis trending. She said, at best, it's a dream. It's the dream. It's a dream. But did you guys hear who was cackling, laughing, as well as Nell Fletcher? Miss Mental Monday Destiny herself, baby. Now, Destiny, again, this is where you confuse us. Because you get on there with, and I'm going to play it again. You get over there with Dion, your homegirl, and you so traumatized by everything, Melody Shari. And look, if I ain't effing with a person, I ain't sitting there cackling, laughing at anything. Destiny was cracking up, baby, when Nell Fletcher was laughing. That's what I don't get with Destiny. You want to sit by, you know what I'm saying? I love you. I miss you. All of that. But, you know, you're okay in the moment. It's the after effect. After Mel say, I'm still not going to restart that friendship with your ass. We can sit here and be cordial co-workers. That's it. But, y'all, let's play this again. Marquez is trying to get Marceau to hook him up with Melody Shari. Asking if Martell, baby, ooh, child, if they show Marquez asking Martell if it's okay if he holler at his ex-wife, Marquez, wrong road. If you, ooh, child, we know they didn't already take this, but I don't know why that just came across my mind. Wrong road. That man will pick your little bitty earth up and throw you across the room somewhere. Don't do it if you haven't already. Let's take a look again, guys. And I hope you guys are able to hear it okay.
The kids, bro. You know, that's what I'm saying.
I enjoyed the kids. I enjoyed the people. I got to meet everybody, you know, in the group. I met Melody for the first time.
No. He hit on me. Melody.
Not the mentor. Every time I see Chris Fletcher, that's what I'm going to say. Ooh, child. Chris Fletcher is a whole hot mess.
You look good, man. Person, I ain't trying to get at. Oh, he tried to hit on. I got a question. No, I didn't try to do. I got a question. Do you think Martell have an issue with her?
He said he didn't try to hit on Mel. He did.
That's the outside. They're not together. So then we good. So can you set that up? How can I set that up, Marquez? Never mind. I'll figure it out. You had a blush in there. I will say that. Maybe y'all hook me up. No. No, so did you?
She is not blush. Look, was that a blush? Mel was not blushing to me. Again, that was an awkward Negro. If you don't get your earth out my face, no sir, it'll never happen. Look, I like Marquez, but like I say, boy, a man. Let me say, man. If you don't go ahead on somewhere, I don't see it happening, Marquez. I don't see it happening at all. Okay. But let me read some comments. Mr. Googly Eyes, Marquez, he's smitten. Let's see. Mel don't want a fifth child. Yeah. And Marquez, your ass still married. Go away from her with this. Even if you wasn't, and this is nothing against him. I think Marquez is a nice looking man. I think that he just got some things he needs to take care of. You know, mentally, not wanting to crash out, his situation with Trish and all of that. We don't even know, you know, if he working, where he working, what, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, no. But I will tell you guys this. That man, a lot of people saying Marquez doing this for a storyline. He could be. And if he is, you know, he obviously has watched a lot of reality TV. It's always the norm in reality TV to go after or try to get with the star of the show. So, you know, we saw Marquez at Mimosas with Melody and all of that. So maybe he is smitten, but I don't see it happening, sir, at all. Why are the woman? Hold on, let me move this because I don't even know what. Not a woman was out there in the streets. Okay. Of course, a Marquez hit on Mel. You could tell he liked her. However, in my Kimmy's voice, he's not her type. Yeah, to be fair, I don't know how, you know, what her type is. But I just don't see Mel ever going for that. But I don't know what her type is. You know what I'm saying? This is why Lockjaw wanted to slap Melody because Mr. Woot Woot hit on Melody. Oh, child, Lockjaw, Trish. Marquez wants to woot woot, baby. When I tell you I cackled when I saw that. Okay. Indigo Girl said Marquez is playing the long game. He's looking for a storyline with the most relevant on the show. Thank you, Indigo Girl. That's the same damn thing I just said. This is the norm. Either you're going to go after, meaning you're going to argue and pick fights with and all of that, the star of the show, or you're going to try to get with. And that's what I see Marquez doing. Marquez is not as slow as people think that he is, but I also think there's some truth into his feelings. I think he got a shot. And child, I cackled. Teresa Wright, you say Marquez is the man. You think so? All right. Hey, Glenda Houston. He won't Mel because Martell had Trish. Oh, okay. I turned on the hot water and was about to take a shower, and my man grabbed me in time. Okay, what you talking about, Marla? Shout out to you and your man, child. Yo, and mom. Oh, you talking about the sleepwalking, girl? I read ma'am. I read man and not mom. Okay, yeah. We're gonna discuss more of that in members only. Marquez is cloud chasing. He knows Mel is out of his league. All right. Yeah. Look, as far as getting a chuckle, I would love to continue to chuckle while watching this play out on the show. but I don't see him getting no play when it comes to Melody Shari. None. Zip zero. Nothing wrong. I ain't got nothing against you, Marquez, at all. But baby, do you guys put this in the chat before we move on? Do you guys think that he's going to ask Martell if he would feel some type of way if he hollers at Mel? Let me know. This is why I say I don't like the way Carlos does the reunions. You know what I mean? Because they didn't already film the reunion. The cast, they're just now, well, although they did film this already, do I know if they filmed it before the reunion or not? I don't know. But I would love to see a reaction. You know what I'm saying? We already know. Martell Hope just said last week he be lying like a motherfucker when people ask him if he don't miss Mel. So we already know that man is still wishing upon a star his damn self, just like Marquez when it comes to Mel. But that cracked me up. Not the mentor. Yes, Aronia. Yes. Would never ever. Okay, sis. Marceau like, dude, you better leave my secret crush alone. Oh, child. Now look, a lot of us have always said that it's just something about when Marceau is in Mel's presence, we see a totally different man. His demeanor changed. All right, I'm gonna read a couple more, and then we're gonna go ahead and get on to Wanda, child. Baby, Wanda. No, you didn't start your New Year's Eve off with the mess. Yeah, that's true too. But I think he means from, and we know, again, I know that should have never happened from a respect standpoint. We know that Martell does not own Mel. We know that they are divorced. But in the real world, I can see a man asking another man, like, look, dude, I think your ex-wife fine. I know y'all divorced. Would you have an issue if I tried to holler at her? So, but I get your point. Let's see. Couple more. The leprechaun with the extra. Who is that? Oh, child. I'm not even gonna say who it is. I'm sorry, Nell get on my nerves with her loud mouth. I could say the same thing to Nell Fletcher, not the mentor. Nell Fletcher should have got that from me when she said Martell was fine, not the mentor. I know they aren't trying to set up this fake storyline of Marquez trying to get back at Martell and Trish for cheating. It could be, sis. Look, we will find out. We will be watching. Again, to the Cutie Crew and Patroni Cuties, we will be watching this Sunday. So you guys go ahead and watch Saturday night. But you already know I cannot do Let Loose Lounge this Saturday, but we'll do it Sunday. I may do a live recap on YouTube first, and then we let loose about it after. Maybe that's how I'm gonna do that. But yeah, possible storyline. Hershey said, I know that smile. That smile says, please don't make me embarrass your earth. Yes, Hershey. Let's take a look at that one more again before we move on. Look, as I put in the comment section over there, a boy can dream, can't he? A boy can dream, and that's the wake up. Wake up, Marquez, wake up. He's funny to me, though. Marquez is funny to me. I don't like how Trish and Ken use that man for a storyline and the kids. I don't like that. But do I think that, he need a little help somewhere? I really, really do. But he's funny to me. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and take a look at this again. But I agree with you, Hershey. That was like Hershey, excuse me. Again, awkward. Get your ass out my face. It'll never happen, Negro. Smile. That wasn't no blushing. Let's take a look.
Enjoy the kids, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I enjoyed the kids. I enjoyed the people. I got to meet everybody, in the group. I met Melody for the first time.
No. He hit on Melody. Melody
Look good now in person. I
He
ain't
was trying
gonna
to get it. Oh, he tried to hit on.
I got a question. No, I didn't try to do. I got a question. Do you think Mike Taylor have an issue if I asked her outside?
They're not together.
Now, Marceau, you know better. You was supposed to tell that dude, wrong road, dude. Wrong road. If you're thinking about asking that unhinged man, don't do it. So Marceau said they not together. Come on now, Marceau. You know that's a setup, baby. Let's continue.
So then we good. So can you set that up?
How can I set that up, Marques?
Never mind. I'll figure it out.
They had a blushing now.
Hey,
I will say it.
maybe y'all hook me up. Melody. No, I told you that something.
Did you guys hear Destiny's laugh? I hope they show it during the episode. Destiny, Destiny has a laugh that like a belly laugh, child. And Destiny was laughing. Neil Fletcher, child.
So did you enjoy the kid?
So we shall see that in its entirety, and we will also discuss that together. Mel would never. Mel would never. I laughed so damn hard when they showed this. She wasn't laughing with you. She was laughing at you. Baby, I would love to have been in Mel's brain in that moment. I would have loved just to, what was she thinking? But we'll see. Like I said, lighthearted fun to me, and I don't have a problem. I'm not going to jump down Marquez's throat. Don't you do that. Don't you say that. Lighthearted fun is nice compared to some of the stuff that we discuss when it comes to love and marriage. Huntsville, and some of the stuff is coming right on up. Messy Earth Wanda. Let me play Wanda real quick. Shout out to you guys, 1K plus watching. If you are watching and you in the bushes, thank you so much. That means you're being spectator. And if you're being spectator, please hit the like button for me.
Y'all came here to be spectation, spectate, whatever the word is. I probably want to respect that.
I respect it. But Wanda, I don't respect the damn thing that you said over there in your life. None of it. None. Let me close this out. I don't typically, and I'm not today. Oh, that's not the one. Hold on, guys. I'll put it up on the screen. I don't typically do content off of other folks' YouTube videos, even though you can. But on my backup channel, when it comes to like a lot of legal cases and things like that. But Wanda went live the other night, and I suffered through some of it. Because what that's called is a reaction video, So I'm not going to play this, but it was straight bullshit. And Wanda, you should be ashamed of yourself. So let's go ahead and just go over a couple things. I ain't even take notes. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you. If you looked up and you are in the chat and you see that you are now a Cutie Crew sister or brother, welcome to the Cutie Crew, courtesy of Teresa Wright. So Teresa, thank you so much. And is it this one? No, it's this one. Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. So before I get to Wanda, let me go ahead and acknowledge Teresa. Thank you again, Teresa. Charnel, you are a Cutie Crew member. Thanks to Teresa. Make sure to say thank you. Cynthia, you were gifted a membership. Erica, you were gifted a membership. Josie, you were gifted a membership. And Bonnie. If you guys can make sure to thank Teresa. And thank you, Teresa. I appreciate you. But let's go ahead and get into Wanda. For me, when it comes to Wanda, it is a shame when you cannot separate reality. It's a shame when you can't talk about whoever it is that came out here and caused you to click live, period. And for me, Wanda and her live should have stayed on Martell Holtz and Ariane Curry. And look, I feel like this is why a lot of people don't look at Tisha as what we know that she really is, which is a grown woman, because of her mom. You know, let Tisha fight her own battles. I said this and I'll say it again. Letitia didn't even need to come out and say what she said on Carlos's platform about Martell. Now, look, when they go lower. So, you know, she chose that moment. But we know that when they were at Destiny's Field Day, that's why they were taping. So she opened up that can of worms again. But if Wanda would have just came out here number one and kept it on Martell, it is what it is. But Wanda does what Wanda does, child. Blamed Melody Shari. She said that she thinks that Mel and Martell were in cahoots in Martell putting Tisha on blast about being in allegedly the back of a Buick. Why couldn't she just keep this on Martell? This is why, Wanda, it gives obsession. This is why it gives obsession. Because you go from praising Mel, and Mel was right for leaving your punk ass. Mel was right. You wanted to be the wife. You was the mama. You wanted to cook and clean and take care of the kids. Now, so she go from praising Mel to blaming Mel. I don't get that. And it's really given obsession. When she came out last week, she was sort of praising Mel. But when it comes to Mel, why would Mel be in cahoots with Martell to put something out on Tisha? Mel got restraining orders against Martell Holt. Mel don't even respond to his text messages. She said that on the show when she sat down with Marceau and Tisha. He sent the text trying to get her on his side. She said she didn't even respond. That's what I don't get when it comes to Wanda. Wanda, you too old for this shit. Like, for real. And it shows again that no matter what, Mel ain't came out and said nothing about Tisha, you're going to find a problem with Mel. Like it's always been. That shit was crazy to me. And I'll get into a little more. But that wasn't the worst for me. As far as her trying to blame Mel. And I hope somebody clip this shit and send it to her. Wanda, you know damn well Mel didn't have anything to do with what happened when it comes to the unfortunate passing of your niece. For you two, as a grown-ass woman, a grandmother, to even come out and say some shit like that is crazy to me. She blamed Mel for Kiki's passing. But wait a minute. Let's overlook her daughter, Kiki's cousin, and her daughter's husband, Marceau, putting Kiki on blast on national TV. Made sure that if anybody wanted to try to forget that Kiki was once on drugs, they made sure to keep reminding everybody she an addict. Marceau screamed, drug test that motherfucker. Tisha talked about it. I just want to know from Wanda, could that have possibly played a part in Kiki's mental? I think so. Because that went from a family situation, as far as family knowing about it, to the whole damn world. That came from y'all, sad Wanda. And then again, Wanda, I definitely cannot just blame Marceau and Tisha. I have to blame you when it comes to Kiki's mental. And I don't know officially what happened with Kiki. May she rest in peace. I don't know what officially happened when it comes to Kiki's passing. You know, and I'm not going to try to figure it out. That's not important. She's no longer here. But I be damned, Wanda, if a week before Kiki passed away, have you forgot what you were saying on Instagram Live and on YouTube Live? Is it, y'all let me know in the chat, is it just me? Does Wanda think that people didn't tune in to her just like we try to roll over and suffer and take it and tune in now? You talked about your niece like a dog. And no, ma'am, you don't get to wipe the slate clean when it comes to all the shit that you said and try to blame somebody else. Because I'm going to let you know. Shout out to anybody that subscribed to me, and shout out to the Cutie crew, and shout out to the connection that we all have over these conversations. Y'all strangers to me, not in a bad way. But if my family say some shit, that's going to affect me. She's a straight lunatic, Teresa, and it's not cute. It's not cute for her to be a grandmother who should be attempting to lead in a manner for her grandbabies, because the kids are grown, and not do that. That's crazy. We've been talking lately about kids having access. You know, a lot of us said how Martell's kids gonna be able to see a lot of this, Martell and Mel, excuse me, a lot of this shit that's going on. All these people got kids. And Wanda, you got grandkids. And again, it is an obsession to me. You couldn't even keep your aim on the person that came out here and disrespected the hell out your daughter. Let me pull Mel in there. Let me pull Mel. Mel and Martell is in cahoots with that. Mel, girl, come on now. But you don't get to wipe the slate clean again when it comes to what Kiki's family said about her. Wanda, you spread it to the world on a weekly basis. I will always say, even though Wanda's brother is Kiki's father, I feel like it was disrespectful for Wanda to have somebody else to announce Kiki's passing before her mother even did it. That was disrespectful to your niece and your niece's mama. You come out here and clown about your daughter. That was that lady's daughter as well. That was a new level of low for me, for Wanda to try to paint this picture that Mel and Kiki's exchange on a reality TV show caused Kiki's passing. No, ma'am, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Disgusting. Disgusting. We gonna forget what you said. We gonna forget Marceau especially disrespecting Kiki. I'm still shocked that Marceau made it up out of that Best of the Hillbillies episode where we saw Marceau disrespecting Kiki in front of her side of the family. How he make it up out of there? You talk about everybody investment so tough and all that. How did Marceau make it up out of there? How did you, Wanda, not stop your son-in-law from disrespecting your niece? Because now you want, people to uphold her in a way because you didn't say nothing. How did you all not shut Marceau down all these years? I don't understand it. Couldn't have been my side of the family. The way that man was yelling in a woman's face and my family member's face. But again, even when it comes to us ever finding out about Kiki having an issue with whatever her choice was, that was because the Scots 1.0. We all know that it came out on the show that they did approach Kiki to come on Love and Mirror Huntsville. And Marceau and Tisha shut that down. And they told the then married Holtz, I wouldn't do that if I was y'all. I wouldn't invite over to your house. Y'all better watch our medicine cabinet. Y'all better watch this. Was that more damaging to Kiki than Mel telling her, yeah, our friendship can't go on? I'm confused. Because again, Mel was not a family member of Kiki's. Friendship's in. It is what it is. It is what it is. Is that giving you the real tea up over here? What giving you the real tea? What's that child for? I'm gonna have to go over there to your page and see if you called this messy Wanda out on this. Let me know. Let me know. And thank you for being here, bro. Let me know. Giving you the real tea. Do you remember? I just want to go back down memory lane real quick for everybody. Do you remember who it was that brought out that Kiki even had a mug shot? Can somebody let me know? Can somebody let me know in the chat? A lot of people think, okay, you did. Okay. Yeah. I hear her struggling trying to say your name, child. So I'm gonna have to check it out. But let's take it back and shout out again to Giving You the Real Tea. Thank you for dropping in the chat. I appreciate you. Let's go back though to the beginning again. They had this big problem with Kiki. Look, if it's good for Kiki, Wanda, I'm gonna say this real quick before I move on to that. Kiki said, and again, make Kiki rest in peace. Kiki said it was Wanda who did not want her and Tisha to have a relationship. It was Wanda that kept that wedge between them. I just want to remind Wanda, because now she over there, her heart is heavy, and I get it. Look, it's a lot of us that will do things differently if we had the opportunity when it comes to losing loved ones and all of that. But don't try to rewrite history in the meantime. Kiki said you were the wedge between her and Tisha. She said you pitted them against each other. You wanted to make them compete and all of this. All they wanted to do was be best cousins. Like, sisters almost. I know I ain't crazy. I remember it. Then, so that's taking it back, Wanda. That's taking it back. Okay. It was her and her daddy. Well, I only heard her say Wanda. I only heard her say Wanda. But if it was Wanda and the daddy, then when do we try to correct that? When do we do that? When we stop normalizing this family drama, when do we stop the curse? Because I'm going to tell you guys, I've had to make tough decisions where there are a couple family members I don't fool with, period. That's stopping the behavior. No, we're not going to have all these issues and then take we smiling on Facebook Live or something together. No. Especially if you're not on the path to properly correcting things. So, but again, that was before. We're talking about the young relationship of Kiki and Tisha, and if I'm not mistaken, it was around 13 years old, and they were sort of inseparable. We know Kiki had a decorated life, professor and everything. Kiki came out and said that she's the one that told Tisha to come on and go to Alabama A&M. You know, but yeah, if your husband is talking to me like I'm a dog and you my cousin and you're not going to stop that shit, we're going to have some problems. That's just me. I have never seen Wanda correct Marceau, especially when it comes to the treatment that Kiki experienced on national TV. But now let me go ahead and blame Mel for that. Let me blame that one scene of Mel and Kiki. Mel flew Kiki back from Texas. Mel and Kiki had conversations. Mel and Kiki aren't related. That was low down and dirty, Wanda, for you to do that. And I'm going to need you to go ahead and try to, again, stop the curse. Stop the foolishness. You got grandbabies looking up to you. You be over there talking about Martell was guzzling, child, what's the word? Male fluids. I mean, you just be over there buck wild. It's not cute. You're a grandmama. And look, we like fun. You know, I'm a fun aunt. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never clicking live and talking about shit that Wanda talk about. So again, you couldn't keep everything. Look, the live was a mess. I'm going to tell you guys this as well, real quickly. Do not take the advice of Wanda on if you see your friend, man, out with another woman. She going to get you unalived. That's off topic for a quick second. Wanda, you going to get some folks unalived. Try that shit today. Somebody going to pow your ass. She talking about she going to go up there. She going to check the woman. She going to check the man. Don't follow that advice. If you feel like your relationship with your friend will be damaged if you see her man out cheating with somebody else, don't say nothing at all. But don't you dare do what Wanda say do. Hey, LaDawn. Wanda say she's stepping up there. She ready to fight. And if girl back, somebody else's Negro. But she even said all that to say she tried. Because Tisha didn't say anything about Ariane Curry. So she was saying, don't get involved. Well, don't get involved mean don't get involved. I'd be damned if I'm about to slang and bang inside the Golden Corral with my girl man and he out cheating. No. I'm going to go ahead and do what Wanda said don't do. I may snap a couple pictures of his ass to have that concrete proof. And again, if me and my girl got that type of relationship, I'm calling her immediately. But I ain't about to go over there and fight. Wanda say she's about to fight somebody else husband and the woman. Don't follow that shit. Don't follow that advice. It gives me a peek inside Wanda's brainchild. It really, really does. And again, I can totally understand how on the outside looking in, look, if Tisha and Marceau, they love each other, they married, that's their business. I do not want to see them get divorced. But I can understand, based off of Wanda's teachings as a mama, how Tisha has just settled into this role of, being in denial on a lot of things. That's from her mama, child. Long as you can say you married, Long as you could say you married. You know what I mean? I hope she's done. I'm not even gonna get too much into what she had to say when it comes to Martell. You guys know how gutter Wanda can get. And Martell had every right. I'm sorry, Wanda. Martell had every right to come out here and respond to Tisha. Again, that scene was filmed in the summer. When we watched that scene, it was hot outside. Why Tisha choose now? They should have already discussed it. That's why I think this reunion gonna be off the chain. They should have already discussed that at the reunion. What made Tisha? So that's not how it worked, Wanda. Tisha said something about him. He said something about her. It is what it is. But it ain't no fun when, because she is. You love Martell ass up until a couple of that interview and those posts. You loved him and Ariane. Called Ariane all type of B's and all that. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What was the change of heart? And we know what the change of heart was. So, you know, she came out again defending Mel on certain parts because now the shoe is on the other foot, child. Martell, and he ain't done. He's not done. But Wanda, you should be done, like for real. For real, you should be done. You know, entertainment is one thing, embarrassment is another. She said she wasn't drinking. I beg to differ. She said she was holding on until she went to her New Year's party. The vulgarness and a lot of other conversations. And again, you're a whole grandmama who got grandkids that are in high school and graduating, and you think they ain't got YouTube. I thought she was drunk too, Teresa. Allegedly, child. Drunk as a skunk. But it's amazing to me. Wanda is giving obsession. If nobody, you know, because for me, things have been said when it comes to Wanda. And Mel said what she had to say back to Wanda. But, you know, even Wanda talking about the relaunching. You see, they held me back from that bitch. You see, they did. Lady. What are you talking about? That's why you got kicked off the damn show. It was not cute. So you can come out here and defend your grown daughter. And Mel, in that moment at the relaunching, she was defending her kids with you. I mean, that's not how it worked, Wanda. Her kids are minors. Yours is grown. So a lot of this shit, a lot of the bad blood to me, when it comes to Tisha and Mel and all of that, it stemmed from her mama. And I'm just not a fan of, I just can't tell my mama what to do. That's my mama. That's how she is. You can still be respectful and tell your mama, look, I'm going to need you to stop. My kids may run across your YouTube channel. I'm going to need you to stop when it comes to these other people. I'm grown, mama. Let me handle my own business, mama. You can say that, Tisha, without being disrespectful. But, you know, when you, look, I got a sister, child, and I love her, that I could say the same thing. Well, that's just not nothing. We're not about to normalize this and carry this on for generations to come. Because guess what? One of them grandkids, they're going to be saying, that's just how so-and-so is. No, stop this shit. Out here acting a plum fool. And even when it comes to her addressing again, Martell, because she already did, let your daughter, first of all, your daughter's husband should be fighting those battles. That's a whole man disrespecting his wife. Wanda, you can't be the mama, the husband, and everything else. It's not a good look. I get it that you want to defend your daughter. There's a way that you can do that. I don't think you will ever get that but that's in a respectful way, and you move on. But no, ma'am. Again, I'm gonna put some more purple hearts in the chat. Rest in peace to Kiki. But no, ma'am, you cannot rewrite history. You can't pray. She even said that's why she praying so much. That's why she loved God so much. Talking about Mel. Because she knows she the reason why. Lady, no ma'am. No ma'am. That shit is false. We talking about two people that were on a reality TV show and had reality TV-ish conversations. But Mel didn't bring out that Kiki was on drugs. Y'all did. And y'all wouldn't let nobody forget. Wanda, I wonder if those lives still up. I can guarantee you she deleted them. It's all over YouTube. A week before your niece is passing, you was dogging her out. Dogging her out. But you think whatever happened between her and Mel was higher than that? My family? My blood? So it's given obsession. In 2025, I would hope that, Wanda, you can possibly, go ahead, move on, child. When it comes to Mel, she's not uttering your name. And the only time that I've really heard her utter your name is in response to some of the shit that you said. But I'm not going to allow it to happen to me. I remember, okay? Even if I don't talk about half of the shit, please believe I know it and remember. So it's time for you to really, really do some soul searching. And Martell did what Tisha did to him. So don't try to act like you don't understand somebody clapping back. You can't tell somebody how they clap back. You can't do that. And that shit was over. Why did Tisha bring it up a couple weeks ago? And you think Martell now, of all people, that you sat back and cheerleaded for and championed his treatment of Mel with his auntie, clap back whenever he came out and said something about Mel. Wanda was one of his biggest cheerleaders. Ooh, Ariane girl, I love you, Ariane. When you gonna come on my platform? But now, you're gonna try to change that. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So go away from us with that, Wanda. I can't tell you what to do, but the people are laughing at you, not with you. Thank you, Simply Angela. The people are laughing at you. Anybody in a right mind with common sense will tell you that's not a good look. I ain't gonna keep on rooting for you to come out here and make a goddamn fool of yourself, talking crazy and lying. But yeah, that's not how that worked at all. When it comes to that final conversation that Mel had with Kiki. If anybody wanted Kiki off the show, again, it was y'all. Wanda, you especially, because she spoke about the jealousy. She spoke about, again, giving you the real tea, say it was Wanda and the daddy that didn't want Tisha and Kiki to really connect. But I heard Kiki talk about Wanda not wanting her on this show. I heard Wanda going off about it. No matter how she landed on the show, she wanted to be on the show. Mel is not the hirer or firer on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So even if, and I don't know if it's true or not, even if Mel offered Kiki a role or would you like to be on the show? Matter of fact, I remember Mel saying that one of their friends in common let her know that Kiki wanted to be on the show, aka possibly, and that just popped in my head. And she said, sure, let me see if I can make it happen. Same with Stormy wanting to be on the show. But who didn't want her on the show? Because you're talking about her leaving, or you know, how she left the show or whatever. Who didn't want? Wanda, how come you ain't out here going off? That show didn't properly acknowledge the passing of your niece. You care, right? You care. You gonna blame Mel for that too? Or would you blame Carlos King? How come you ain't going off about that? They didn't have a sit down with the cast. You want to know why, Wanda? Because it was your people that was talking about it the most. Drug test, that's what Marceau said. I'll give you a little flashback of that there scene. Hold on, let me get this off. This kicked off that conversation. Drug test that.
Back your ass. I don't give a.
Y'all remember that? The splash in the face. Let's play it again.
Back your ass. I don't give a.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember Marceau playing musical chairs when Kiki's husband tried to get him? What did Marceau say in that moment? Drug test her. They did not let that girl live down her past at all. Then let's not forget the countless live videos, because at the time it was Marceau. Marceau quiet now when it comes to Martell. Marceau even went live when it comes to Kiki and said that how he was driving around at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. He was the one that had to go pick her up, and he this and he that. They would not let her live down the past of her addiction. Kiki wanted to prove Marceau wrong so bad. She went live when she went to the methadone clinic, demanded a test to prove that she was clean, all because of Marceau and Tisha. But Wanda said it was Mel. And Wanda said Mel and Martell is behind putting out that her daughter allegedly was in the back of a Buick. That's giving obsession. So, okay, you remember Sammy? You remember? Yes. It wasn't cute. It wasn't cute. But if anybody was totally out of pocket, it was Marceau. Say it then. I wish you would. Man, you bucking up like that in a room full of male family members. So that's why I feel like a lot of them wanted to be on TV as far as the best of family. Because, baby, that whole little reception hall, tables would have been turned over and everything. Who you talking to like that, sir? Our people. Didn't nobody say nothing, including you, Wanda. Nobody. But now, you know, you want to honor your niece. Get out of here. Hey, Deshonda. I mentioned you at the start of the live, sis, and I did ask them to pray for you. For those of you that's come in late, Deshonda was in New Orleans. Thank God she wasn't right where it happened, but she saw some things. So keep her in your prayers. And thank you for stopping through. I think that's all I got for Wanda. We'll continue the conversation about Wanda this evening in our Cutie Crew Members Only Live. Mama too, thank you. I couldn't have said it better myself. Morally bankrupt. Nothing is there. And, for those that are subscribers of hers, before Wanda went dark, in my opinion, on Love and Marriage Huntsville, when she was talking about the kids, and then when she got a taste of social media, and when she was going live saying she know who Sugar Mama Daddy is, investment and all that. Before Wanda got dark, I enjoyed Wanda on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I really, really did. But yeah, morally, come on now, Wanda. You are at the age where it's a must that you be an example and be that matriarch. Let the young folks get online and do all that shit you doing. all the cussing and, come on now. But thank you, Mama, too. Deflection is a biatch. Yes. And look, I know that she's hurting, because I would be again. I would be hurting if, let's say, I didn't have the chance. She said she did, made proper amends with Kiki, but we didn't see anything before Kiki passed, so I don't know. But if I was one that was out here talking about my family in that manner, and God forbid something happened, yeah, you're gonna struggle with that. But you can't deflect, and you definitely can't put the blame on anyone of God working in his timing. That's just that. But you damn sure can't remove yourself from the equation and your daughter and her husband. No. Thank you, Mama, too. And speaking from the purple couch, welcome to the Cutie Crew. You are just in time. We having us a members only tonight. There is on the community wall a hot topics post for anything that you guys want to discuss. But thank you. You will also have access to our Let Loose Lounge on Patreon. Welcome. All right, I'm gonna read some comments. Let me properly thank Mama Two. Thank you, Mama Two, for the super chat. All right, and shout out to all of the content creators, any content creators that's in the building. I appreciate you guys. Welcome to 2025. Keep doing your thing. That's to everybody. Keep doing your thing. Work a little harder than you did. If you're proud of what you've done on YouTube, for instance, last year, try to work double time. That's what I'm gonna try to do. But I'm resting, child, from New Year's Eve. But let's see. Oh, you live 2 hours away from NOLA? Yes. And as we started this off, prayers going up to those in NOLA, those in New York, everybody. It's crazy out here. So be safe. Okay, I'm going to scroll up because I do have members only this evening, and I'm going to take me a nap. I'm going to eat when we get done and take me a nap. I'm staying inside today. Let's see. I'm still scrolling. But Tisha not going to do it because she all for the BS. Look, one thing that it proved to me, when Wanda came out, don't forget, Wanda came out the day before Tisha. And hit the like buttons for me, guys, the like button. When Wanda came out the day before Tisha put Martell on blast over there on Carlos King, that Sunday, Wanda came out and said damn near everything Tisha said. So that let me know that they are definitely in cahoots. And you are right, Tyra. Tisha is all for the BS. Wanda, you wouldn't know what Martell was doing allegedly in college or anything else if your daughter didn't say that to you. Sarah said Wanda would go back and forth. 1 minute she's talking bad about Mel, and the next she's giving her credit. Nah, she wasn't drunk yet, because it would have been worse. She was tipsy, baby. She was well on her way. But yeah, for me, how you praising her? That's why she left you. I'm glad she left your ass. You was just saying before, Mel still want Martell. Mel mad because Martell chose Ariana. You was just saying that before he came out with all this mess with Tisha. So it's too much for my brain to really comprehend. Tisha introduced Wanda to doing everything that she's doing. Good point. BS, that shows your parents has a lack of respect for you. Facts, really. Facts. I wouldn't want my mama acting a fool out in nobody's streets like that. No, you my kid's grandmother as well. And yeah, you're gonna get some that just really want to keep that part of the drama going, that's rooting her on. You look a mess. I'm sorry. That's me, chit chat. Love my mother infinity, but I'm glad I didn't have a Wanda for a mother. My mother, God rest her soul, would never. Yes, ma'am. Look, Regina, God rest my mama's soul as well. My mama sort of moved or I guess I move like my mama did. We'll cut your ass straight down, but it's gonna be in a methodical, proper manner. We ain't gotta get gut, you know. So if Wanda had a proper message, you know what I'm saying, then maybe she'll understand that. You could say a whole lot without being gutter. You can. And it's just not a good look at all. But look, game recognized game. Again, the obsession to me that she has when it comes to Mel really shows partly in my mind how she moved when it comes to Tisha and Kiki when they were trying to build a relationship. It seemed like somebody was just trying to stop it. And that somebody to me is Wanda. Because if you ever, no, I ain't gonna say that part. I ain't gonna say that. Keisha and Keisha told Felicia. Who is Keisha and Felicia? You said, yeah, because Wanda told Keisha and Keisha told Felicia. Who are they? If I ask my mother not to do something because it creates unnecessary strife for me and she does it, it shows she doesn't respect my boundaries as an adult. Right. So you guys are saying that based off of what I said, which is you, especially as a grown woman, you can relate your feelings to your parents without disrespecting them. This is causing issues for me on my job with a coworker. This is causing issues publicly. If you love me, stop. That's not disrespectful, you know? Couple more. Who? When Mel says speak about Wanda, she did it to her face. Who, Teresa? Mel's sister. Let me know. You got me thinking in my head back to episodes. I don't know about our sister, but I know about Miss Van. Checking, I don't do ghetto. Go ahead and get on up on my face. Wanda even tried to check Miss Van. Well, no. Somebody in her comments said something like, Miss Van could never. Thank God. Miss Van could never. Thank God. We will never see Miss Van operate in that manner. So, you know, like I say, a lot of people be laughing at you, but not with you. They be laughing at you, and they want to continue. They want you to continue to come out here and make a fool out of yourself. You know. All right. How do we get past 2 hours? How come she ain't going off about the catalyst for how all this mess started? Excellent points. Excellent point. Absolutely, sweet Jane. I'm glad you put it in the chat. I remember. The first time Kiki came on the show, was that when Tisha was having the sit down with the young girls about periods? Let me know. Dog it. Oh, that's why we really getting back to watching starting tomorrow on Patreon. Because that scene, something did happen with Kimmy and Maurice. One of them came up to the event. I think Maurice did. I can't wait till we watch that again. All right. So you guys remember. Okay. I just wanted to know it was me. So even with this, Wanda, not one biatch came out my mouth talking about you. Wasn't nothing gooder. I'm just giving you my thoughts on what I watched. And it is the second day of the year. Hopefully, you will change. You know, a lot of us don't want to let go of our youth child and you know, want to act like we one of the young folks. I don't even want to see young folks out here trying to blame somebody else for the unfortunate passing of a loved one. That's crazy. Okay, I'm going to read a couple more. I really feel like Kimmy instigated Tisha and Kiki. She could have tried to diffuse it. Look, Pink Virgo Mom, Kimmy did the same thing with Tisha and Mel. Kimmy did the same thing, season 1 that we watching now. We jumping back on it. Which one was it, Deshonda? Tisha's public speaking event. Where's Simply Beautiful? But Pink Virgo Mom, it was Kimmy, in my opinion, that did the same thing when it comes to Tisha and Mel. The writing was on the wall. I just spoke about that last week. When Kimmy was going to get her hair styled for her wedding or trying out looks or whatever, she made sure to let Tisha know, no, she trying to son you. Oh, she wants you to be like her, huh? Oh, she wants you this, just planting that bug. The Brown Girl event. Thank you. The Brown Girl event. Okay, so that will be coming as well with us watching, but they wanted to, that stopped though, right? They got, may she rest in peace, they got Kiki on out of there. Kiki was again a decorated professor and was offered a role on this show before that Brown Girl event and all of that. And Letitia and Marcel Scott shut that shit down. And I said this and I'm out of here. Tisha, you especially, I don't understand how you allowed your husband to talk about your cousin like that. I still don't. You know, so rest in peace again to Kiki. Wanda, let your niece rest in peace. You pray for forgiveness the right way. And then maybe you could forgive yourself for the things that you said about her. But you cannot and will not shift that blame to anybody else. Come on now. We're not doing that. It was after the graduation picnic events. Jalen's graduation event. Sammy? Let me know. Yes, the graduation picnic event was the first time. So the Brown, I'm confused. Baby, bring it on, Brittany Janae. We let loose on a Sunday, child. I just did the sign of the cross. Lord, forgive us in advance for our language. Oh, Tisha's graduation party. Okay, all right. Yes, let her rest in peace, please. Deshonda said, please let her rest in peace. Wanda knows she was wrong for the stuff she said and did to Kiki. Yes. And look, this is going to be my last time mentioning this. And the only reason why I mentioned it is because Wanda tried to blame Mel. Wanda said that's why Mel praying every day. That's why Mel putting up Bible scriptures and verses and all of that. Come on, Wanda. But maybe you should start there. Okay. Why don't you start posting that instead of what you posted? It's just not a good look, you know? So those are my thoughts. I could have went in more with what she had to say, but I'm not. I can't. I got to salvage a little bit of my brain, child. But I thank you guys so much for joining me. Cutie Crew, what time is our live? Let me go to my page real quick. Is it 7:30 Central? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Because I can't get out of StreamYard to look that way. Oh, shoot. I could have just did this. Give me 1 second, guys. Ooh, child. Get me up out of there. Okay, live. It is today at 5 my time. Child. What time is it? 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. Ooh, child. Okay, Cutie Crew. I am pushing R. This will be a late night. Our members only tonight will be at 6 Pacific Standard Time, 9 Eastern, 6 is 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Okay, 8 Central, and 9 Eastern. Thank you for putting that, Teresa. Teresa sent me a picture. She did make my black eyed pea casserole, and she said her family loved it. It looked good too. It looked good. All right. I'll see you guys at 8 Central. 8 Central. Shout out again to Z-Me, my Chi-Town sis in the building. Thank you so much, Dawn Michelle. And we shall be chatting. We shall be chatting so we can just catch up. But Happy New Year again to each and every one of you. Cutie Crew tonight, we talking all hot topics, as well as I want to discuss what our goals will be for the new year. Mine is really health. Last year was mental after separating and moving and relocating and all of that. And mentally, I'm good. Health, I gotta get moving. So we'll talk about that tonight. But I love you guys. Shout out to each and every one of you that joined me for this live. If you did not hit the like button on your way in, please go ahead and hit that like button on your way out. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.